So Trina and I had worked in book publishing for a long time, each of us. And while we loved so much of what the industry has to offer, we also felt intensely that certain things were missing as far as the author's experience is concerned. And so when we met, we first of all felt an instant admiration for one another, a professional respect, and also a shared vision for an alternative form of publishing that would allow us to support authors and organizations in a totally different way. So we met while working together at an independent publisher. We had both worked at companies of all sizes and shapes, and we started building a vision for what we could do together.
And what we noticed was that we met many authors who felt really kind of shut out of their own publishing plans for their books. So when we launched Page Two, we set out to create a company where the author and the publisher were meaningful partners together, figuring out the best ways to develop the author's work and to get the biggest audience for them. And for us, it was never about just Jesse and me. We had a vision of building a world-class team of very serious publishing professionals who were the best in their fields, working with world-class thought leaders and subject matter experts. And over the years, we've gone from a company of two to a thriving team selling our books all over the world.
Page Two fits really nicely within the publishing landscape in the sense that there was a real gap and a need for a company like ours that could serve authors and organizations in a different way. And we felt that need as soon as we launched, and entrepreneurs and leaders came out of the woodwork to say, we've been looking for something like this. We also stand out in terms of the level of care that we bring to bear on every project. We get to know our authors very closely. We get to learn about their needs and goals, and we dedicate ourselves to ensuring that we're publishing their books in a way that is totally carefully aligned with those needs and goals. And I think that's what we're known for. That's what our authors have told us. And we're really proud of that fact.
When Jesse and I launched Page Two, it was just the two of us, and we bootstrapped everything we did. And over the last decade, have built a thriving company with 22 employees, as well as a couple of dozen very close contractors and freelancers. We've built partnerships with some of the biggest players in the industry, such as our distributors, our salespeople, our printers, and many, many more. And we become a thriving company that's now published several books that have sold over 1 million copies. We've won lots of awards for our work and are continuing to grow in all kinds of ways. Over the next decade, we're going to continue to publish a very thoughtfully curated list of books that are best in class and best in their categories by world-class thought leaders. We're also continuing to build new services to support our authors in deeper ways and help them make the very most of not only their books, but the IP that is contained in their books.
The most unexpected aspect is how amazing our authors are. Of course, we went in with high hopes for the caliber and nature of the people we were going to support, but they have surpassed all of our hopes and expectations. They surprise us, they delight us, they light us up, they help us grow, not only through what we learn from their books and their subject matter, but also from who they are, their leadership. They show us what partnership is really about, and we love that.
Jesse and I brag about our team every chance we get because we think they're the most extraordinary group of people and we feel privileged to work with them every day. It's a team of passionate, very experienced professionals who care deeply about their work and about putting everything they can into the books that they're working with and the relationships that they're building with our authors and other partners. In fact, we've heard from many of our authors that the word they would use to describe our team is care, and we've made that one of our core values because we really feel it does represent the ethos of Page Two. When Jesse and I first started to talk about building a book publishing company, we had been colleagues for about a year and we were friends, but not close friends. And over the last decade, we have become so interconnected and intertwined and developed an incredible, not only business partnership, but friendship. And Jesse's now somebody I often describe to people almost as a sister. And I'm realizing how incredibly rare it is to have a business partnership that is the way ours is.
I think that's really the heart and soul of us, of the company, and it's an ethos that extends to our whole team, and by extension, the way we partner with our authors. That level of consideration, empathy, compassion, and wish to uplift the other person is, if that's the basis of our partnership, and we feel really happy about the reverb effect it has through the rest of our team and the company as a whole. Well, there's so much to look forward to for Page Two, and we feel that as a company, we're always aspiring to be on the leading edge of the industry and of thought leadership in general. And so as a result, we're constantly working to build and grow. That's part of Page Two's DNA, and it always will be. Now that we have the most incredible team of industry leaders in every part of our work, we can amplify that experience over the next decade and beyond to continually be building, refining, and reaching new heights in publishing excellence. We'd like to say a huge thanks to our authors, not only for being incredible leaders who are interested in making the best possible books, but also for being amazing professionals and human beings. We want to thank you for being a part of our community, for trusting us to support everything that you do, and also for really showing us through your leadership what great partnership is all about. So my message to Trena is the best is yet to come. And that says a lot given how astoundingly amazing has been our first decade. We've just surpassed all the hopes and dreams we had together when we launched the company. Really, we feel every day you could pinch us. We can't believe we get to do this work. That brings us so much joy. And I feel between us, we're just set to lead this team and the company into all kinds of amazing new things. So there's so much ahead for us.
I'm just going to keep it short and say, we did it! We did it! And the best is yet to come.